Dalton, I can't take it any longer. The suspense is killing me. Do you really want to see it? What's up, machine freaks? As you know from the title and the tag picture, I bought a new bike. A two-stroke. My first two-stroke. Now this works out perfectly because I want to work on the BMW, but I can't work on the BMW. The reason is I bought a part for my car. It hasn't come in the mail yet. He was supposed to send it like 2 or 3 days ago. It was already supposed to be here. Did I mention it's raining? So everything works out. I'm glad I bought this bike. Unfortunately, it's not running. Oh man, here we go. Dalton. It sounds like the BMW all over again, doesn't it? Well, to be completely honest, it could turn into the BMW build. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. You guys haven't even seen the bike yet. Now don't laugh at me. 2 of my favorite characters in probably my favorite movie had a similar bike to this. Now if you guys know me, this is a dead giveaway. The new bike doesn't look like these ones. Dalton, I can't take it any longer. The suspense is killing me. Do you really want to see it? The moment you guys have all been waiting for.
Oh, tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, this thing's a total chick magnet. And I know I'll have to fight out the ladies left and right, but it'll be worth it because my hair will be flowing in the breeze. You want to see the best part? Oh yeah! Very classy. Way better than those dirt bike kickstands. And something that's even cooler? You can actually pedal the thing. Now the only thing I don't get is why there's 3 brake handles. I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm sure maybe a clutch or something. But I have not dug into this thing at all. Like at all. Zip. Zero. But what I do know is at the time that this thing was being sold, it was at an auction. When you're at an auction, you have a very limited time to think. So I saw this before the auction started. I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat. I probably won't own it, but it's pretty neat. So they're bidding it off and it gets to $100. I bid. Well, there was this older gentleman that was interested in this bike. Okay, he wanted this thing. He probably wanted to restore it or sell it or whatever. I wasn't thinking of that at all. I was thinking, I need to get this. I need to make a video out of it. This thing is hilarious. Scored it for $150. No paperwork. But I don't think you need paperwork for stuff like this. I think you can just ride it on the road, which is awesome. If not, well then I'm going to get all sorts of tickets. But before I even started bidding or the auctioneer even got near this thing, I didn't look this thing over at all. I had no idea what I was getting into. All I know is it went for, well, in my opinion, reasonable money. Some things I found to be wrong with it is that so far. And you don't even need one full working eye to see this. I can't imagine what the inside of the engine looks like or any of the other components. So you guys know what a blind date is. That's exactly what I'm in store for on this build. It's got a horn. So I'm not sure if this thing needs a key, if the engine's seized, and to be completely honest, I have no idea what I'm even looking at right now. It's funky, isn't it? But it's raining outside, can't work on the BMW. Let's go ahead and work on this Motron? Is that how you say it? Motron? Yeah, Motron! Yeah! It's got 3,095 miles on it. Someone's put some miles on this thing. First thing we're gonna check out is the gas tank. That's not too bad. That's really bad. I would say that gas tank's shot. Yeah, that's shot. Yeah. Let's see what's actually in this gas tank. Oh, she's clean as a whistle. If I could take you up in boom 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 boom, tell me I'm the only one. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. What the heck? I have never seen a throttle like this before. Ever. But it's all gotta work the same, right? Something's binding up with the throttle. Here's the throttle cable. Now the cable itself goes through the lining really easily. There must be a bind right around here. We'll see if this screw does anything. Yeah.
If I could take you up in
There's also another screw down here. Okay, now this looks like it could be getting a little complicated. I was gonna say I don't want to take it off, but too late. It looks clean in here. That's probably what I didn't want to do. It's kind of got this varnish stuff in here, and it's not allowing it to move very easily. So I'm gonna clean all this up, and hopefully that'll fix it. Put some silicone in here or something.
Tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Let's see how good this works. Here's the end to it. Here's my hand. Well, I like that the throttle twists back, and then once we hook this up to our carburetor, then this should move very freely. I had to find one of the old-fashioned Allen wrenches. Got it. It might be old-fashioned, but it did work great. And this is your carburetor. This is a carburetor. This is the carburetor for the Motron. It doesn't look like it's in that bad of shape. This manages the fuel to the engine and prevents too much or too little fuel from going into your cylinder. When this thing's tuned, it makes the engine run efficiently and without any problems. Now usually I don't go ahead and remove this kind of stuff when I'm working on like smaller two-stroke engines such as a weed whacker or a chainsaw. I don't remove the carburetor at all. I go ahead and just squirt some gas down the carburetor, give it full throttle and pull it. If it turns over and it sounds like it runs good, then I'll go ahead and invest more time into it. This has a bowl, at least that's what it looks like a cereal bowl. This holds gas instead of milk. I didn't want chunks of stuff going down and clogging up more things. I just didn't want that. So I'm going to go ahead, take this bowl off, check it out, see how dirty it is, maybe clean it, throw some gas down this thing's throat, see if it starts. See if it runs.
Ding dong, my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Ding dong, a-ling,
3 3/4.
Yeah.
Ding dong, a-ling, oh, life ain't a ding dong. If I could take you up in boom, 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 boom.
First test. Not really sure if that's doing anything. It's working. I don't think something's working right. Because this is the choke. You need this to start up a carbureted engine when it's cold. That's on, and the prior position was off. Now the thing is, there's a little tab right there that comes out and locks this and doesn't allow it to move. So how I can imagine it working is once you give it gas, this unlocks and allows the choke to fall back to off position. So I'm going to take this back apart and see what I can figure out. So I took it back apart, and it does look like the way I thought it would work. So I made one adjustment. I tightened this bolt right here. This is the tensioner for the throttle cable. Now how this should work is I should turn the choke on, like that, locked. Once I pin that, it should unlock this and make it so that the choke is off. Here we go. Get ready to twist. Perfect. I have to say, so far, I'm respecting the Motron. Awesome engineering, very simple, very nice, should be very reliable. I'm going to put some gas in my gas bottle. Now this Motron's supposed to be running at 40-to-1. This is 50-to-1 mixture. I don't see there being any problem with a little extra lubrication from the years of sitting. Now what I'll do is I'll squirt this directly into the cylinder, right down the thing's throat, give it a kick, and see how it goes. This is a game of chance. I have to move it a little bit so I can get my shot, so that you guys can see exactly what we're dealing with.
Tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could...
Kids, don't try this at home. This isn't the safest way to do this. Run. Now how I think this works is this is the clutch. So like, as ridiculous as I'm going to continue to look if this thing runs, is you pedal like this, and then once you pull this clutch in, you turn the engine over, which it does, which is good. That's quite a bit of gas. We'll floor it, and we'll kick it. Hey, it ran! It actually ran. Let's try that again. I'm actually going to adjust these handlebars first. I'm very, very, very excited. My blood's pumping. This thing's heart's about to be beating. I'm taller, so I'm going to sit these just about straight up and down. Second try. Woohoo! It wants to run. I'll take it. I will take it. Unfortunately for this thing, it's about to be dissected. What we're going to harvest from this thing is the gas tank and the gas line.
Be a dream, sweetheart.
Okay, I got the gas tank kind of rigged up. We need a new spark plug. I'm sorry I have to leave you with such a cliffhanger. I don't have a spark plug for this thing. I honestly have some family things I have to take care of. To be completely honest, I am on the cliff just as you guys are. Granted, you'll have to wait 24 hours and I'll only have to wait 12 hours to get it going. Well, potentially, if I can get it going. But I hope you guys stay tuned. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Vlogs every day. We like to get dirty. We like to stay clean. We do it all here. 3D Machine's out.